But there's parts of this that are the ideas are pretty standard. Like 369 being a subgroup.
It isn't what they already know. It's the fact they've never unified it.
Right, right. I haven't ever seen it like this.
Yeah, right. That's the problem. Is they can't see what the universe is doing. They say, oh, maybe it's expanding. Maybe it's going to keep on going forever. Maybe it's going to collapse on itself. They don't know. Okay, I do know. This, you're going to know with this. Okay, another example is like when we look out on the ocean and the moon's on it, we see this sea of 70,000 lights. They look like little lanterns, but we know in reality they're all reflecting from just that one moon. Okay, and the only time we see that little reflection is when those facets are at the right angle. It's like a Swarovski Austrian leaded crystal prism. Okay, the crystal glows and has a fire on it because the facets are all focused. They all have the epicenter. They're all prismatic. They're a mirror. These numbers, everything I've really come here is about to turn into a prism. Behind this sheet is a prism with immense facets. And Charlie's seen that prism, so he knows what's going on. And you're about to see it too. I just want to say that I cracked the code to the enneagram, but we won't try and do it. You were going to talk about the Turing in computers, but I honestly think that the best application of my work is to computer sciences. That's why I'm going to be speaking at the Maui Computer Center. And maybe if you have the time, you'll come. I'm a little frightened that most of them won't understand what I'm going to say. If you don't come, it's fine. Only thing is that there is no board here other than me showing a few fractals which you were interested in artificial intelligence. Okay. So we did cover this chart, which I normally forget. We couldn't even touch this unless we had the toroid. Maybe we'll come back to it. I'll leave it up here. Maybe not. We'll see. Because it is interesting how it relates this to the toroid. Okay. We are now then going to pull it down. And we're about to get complicated. How this toroid, how this semblum right here is going to be a three-dimensional system. We're going to try and take everybody into dimension now. Okay? Because all this has ever been is a flat, straight line cross-section of a circle. Okay? We're going to now take them into dimension. And Charlie knows how a little bit.
Yeah, I remember from yesterday a little bit about that.
Okay.
My students probably remember better.
We have right here, so I'm telling you the answer before we go with Charlie's tonight. We're all going to try and help you understand. This right here, the reason these 2 points are different than these 2 points is this is telling you simply, nothing fancy, this is a coordinate system. On a simple coordinate system, you have an x, y, z axis. Okay? Okay, this is your x, this is your y, and this is your z. Everyone follow that?
Z comes out at you essentially?
Z comes out at you, like that. It's the dandelion principle. It's really coming out this way, but it's in a phasing of thirds. Thirds means is it's coming out. This one's little, this is medium, and this is long. And the next one coming out to it, if this is representing a tile or a space, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 before that space is ever activated again. It's always in thirds. So they're just not shooting out randomly. Learn about how this energy sprays out. It's like a fountain. It's the fountain of life. Okay? So the x-axis, now it turns out what I'm doing is I'm doing an x coordinate system, and it's going to be all your family number groups of 1, and it's going to be all your family number groups of 4 on the y. I better circle my number because it's becoming messy. And this one right here is going to be my family number groups of 7. See the same sloppy 7?
4 is part of the 1 group, though, isn't it?
Nah, because they occupy different points. It is the same. They're the same family number group,
right.
But we're not talking about family number groups right now. I'm showing you how the spatial orientation, how this point is so significant from this. These are all the planes of architecture.
So 1 and 8, you're going to say are equivalent now in this system? Or what?
Oh, we're getting there. You're doing it fast because you've already jumped to the 8. Where's the 1 and 8? Here, I superimpose a double coordinate system. This is your 8. This is now your 5. Remember 4 and 5s are opposites? And this is actually, it's not going, it's going the reverse. This is your 2. Okay? And everything about them is opposite and reverses. This one, okay,
Is that right?
you're about to see how it works. Yeah, it's right.
What about 8? Did you?
There's your 8 and 1.
1, 7, and what?
Here's your 4 and 5. I know it's getting a little difficult, everybody. It'll be easier in a minute.
Oh, okay. They're complements. Okay, the complements are opposite.
And I put 2 coordinate systems together to make a stereograph. See how we have red and blue here? So I'm about, now remember, if you have stereo, you got dimension and feel and displacement and surround sound. And, okay?
1, 7, 4, yeah.
This stuff's a poison. You gotta be
And
careful.
those axes correspond to the different vertical levels on the...
Not vertical levels. The
Well-
horizontally lining up, the disketting is because there's an energy. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
I'm saying that this is showing XYZ. This is totally different now.
Right. But you've taken that from the fact that they're complements of each other. And
That they're different.
on the corresponding corners mirrored, though.
Yes.
Okay.
We're comfortable with that? What I'm about to show you, I'll tell you real quick, is we're going to show you this coordinate system, stereographic, everything overlapping. We're going to show you the skin of the toroid. We're going to show you how this all works now. And it's not going to be too easy.
But it looks like it's moving.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, you want to read?
So all this was just to prepare you for this. But I had promised you to go into vortexes, which are more fun.
Yay!
Yeah, our hero. We have the vortex. We ready? Okay. A vortex is compressing and it's decompressing. Okay? This is it going in at the top, coming out at the bottom. Remember the gold, the emanations. This is what everyone else lost and forget. Every physicist, every scientist, every mathematician didn't remember that right there. Okay? There's something driving this thing, and it's coming out of the center. It's a higher dimensional energy. The universe can be quantified in whole numbers. The number 9 is the spindle around which everything revolves diagonally in logarithmic spirals. So there's the number 9 shooting out in multiples of 7. A tornado is more powerful than a nuclear bomb. What devastated Kauai but a tornado? Okay, which is a vortex. Now the reason I did this is that a tornado is based on the word toroid.